Wow, bro, what a night! What a night of fights. There was upsets. There was upsets. Couple upsets, man. Wow. It was a crazy night of fights, and I just can't describe this. These are the type of nights that I like, man. When there's like four different cards, man, from boxing and UFC. Of course, we gotta put both of them in there. Combat sports, you already know, but yeah. So we're going to be talking about boxing side first, and we're gonna leave the UFC to the end because the UFC was the biggest card of the night, in my opinion. So let's go on boxing side. So we're not gonna go into all the cards like throughout the whole cards, but we'll go to the most important fights of the cards. So for the PBC, we had FUNDORA, the Inferno Tornado, the Tornado Inferno, against Mendoza. Chris against Mendoza. So this fight started with the Inferno, Sebastian FUNDORA, trying to use his range because he's a 6'6". He fights at 154 pounds and he's 6'6". He's a motherfucker, bro. So he was trying to use his. He's normally not a person who uses his range. He fights more in the pocket. But this time he tried a bit more to use his range, and he was doing work. He was using his range, but since he's not used to using his range. He's more into fighting inside. He had a couple issues, obviously, but he was still doing some work from a couple rounds in there. But Sebastian FUNDORA opened himself up, left a gap open for Mendoza to hit him with a powerful power shot that completely rocked FUNDORA, and then he came up with another fucking straight and dropped him, man. Completely knocked him out. Just knocked him out. Once he landed, he was already knocked out, man. He was already knocked out. He just couldn't get up, you know. He looked at the ref and he's like, I can't. And yeah, man, it was the shock of the night. One of the shocks of the night for boxing, because crazy. Sebastian FUNDORA, he was potentially going to fight Jamal Charlo for the 154 undisputed bout. I think Jamal Charlo will be moving up in weight soon though, because his body is almost requiring him to move up. But if he would have beaten Mendoza, FUNDORA would have been the next fight for one of them. While Tim Tszyu, I think he was gonna fight him if Jamal Charlo it would have been Sebastian FUNDORA next. Oh man, that was crazy. It literally looked like a tower just going down, man. Literally, the way he got rocked and he started. Got him on the next one and just fall down, man. It was pretty crazy, bro. Fucking crazy. Next up is Top Rank, and there was a couple of fights there. Jerry Anderson, Big Baby Jerry Anderson, third round KO. He's literally the next biggest heavyweight that will come up soon for sure. I think he's really good. He's a really good heavyweight. He's a really technical heavyweight with power, man. Pretty good, man. Big Baby Anderson. Keyshawn Davis won as well, so that's another shot. So we're gonna go to the big one though, to the big dog, which is Shakur Stevenson versus Yoshino. So it was a pretty obviously, as expected. Shakur Stevenson looked phenomenal. He looked amazing. Obviously, Yoshino, you could tell the difference. Yoshino wasn't at Shakur's level. He was limited. Yes, he wasn't that good, man. But obviously Shakur looked really good. He looked sharp. He looked really sharp. He boxed beautifully with nice combinations, with the nice jabs, and then there's nice little pivots to just find some angles and just fire. And then he eventually knocked Yoshino out. He knocked him down twice, I believe, and then in the third one, I think he wasn't able to get up. Or did he get up? No, he got up all 3 times, man. But I think they threw in the towel because he was just, was getting a beating, I think. So I'm pretty sure they threw in the towel, Yoshino's corner, after the, knocked him down 3 times and then basically stopped him by TKO, I guess. But he looked good, man. He looked really solid. I think he will be the next up to a fight between Vasyl Lomachenko and Devin Haney. Whoever comes out the winner between that fight will fight Shakur Stevenson. And man, I'm pretty sure I think Shakur Stevenson beats both, man. I think Vasyl might be a tougher fight. Might be, I don't know, but could be. I don't think so, but I think they're both. I think Shakur Stevenson's just a really good fighter, man. He's a really freaking good fighter. He's a generational talent, man. And yeah, he's already dominating, man. He's next up. He's already next up for that undisputed shout. All right, we're gonna go on the next one on the next card, which is the zone very own Jesse Bam Rodriguez versus Christian Gonzalez, and which is Chicharito Gonzalez, as we can name him, Chicharito Gonzalez against Chicharito Gonzalez. And so from Chicharito Gonzalez was doing a pretty decent job the first 3 rounds. He was moving nice. He was moving well. He was moving really well, and he was hitting Bam with some nice straight jabs. He was hitting Bam a lot in the face, but then Bam ended up, Bam kept hitting him on the fucking body. And then eventually Chicharito Gonzalez started feeling the pain in the body. So he started covering the body a lot more, which opened up a lot more to his, And he was a fighter who fought with his chin up. So, Jesse Bam Rodriguez got to work and started, basically chopping him down like a tree. But Chicharito Gonzalez, I'm gonna tell you, this guy is he's adorable, man. He's a adorable motherfucker. He took some vicious body shots, some good vicious big shots in the face. He took some fucking hooks, some uppercuts. He took some fucking jabs, some rights, some fucking everything, man. Some right hands. He took everything, man. So he got buckled a couple times, but he eventually recuperated and eventually managed to clinch Bam Rodriguez when he was hurt, which he was able to actually recuperate, from hugging him and stuff like that, or clinching, as you call it. But yeah, man, wow, insanity for this man, insanity. It was a crazy fight. But eventually Bam was just beating him the whole majority of the fight. I think from round 3 and above, it was just basically Bam show. He was doing some nice pivots. He was moving a lot. He wasn't doing that much pivots because Chicharito Gonzalez was moving a lot. But Chicharito Gonzalez was moving a lot. But he did a pretty good job, and he became the IBF flyweight champion of the world, the vacant, because I forgot who left it vacant, but yeah, it was a nice fight. Bam Rodriguez did some nice work. So now we might get that fight between Bam Rodriguez and Sonny Edwards, which I can't wait. I really want to see that fight because obviously they want to unify the titles and be a nice way to go between Bam Rodriguez and Sonny Edwards. I got Bam Rodriguez winning, obviously, for various reasons. I think Bam Rodriguez is just too good for Sonny Edwards. and he's eventually, I think, a bigger. I think he's just a bigger dude. I think because going up to like moving up 2 weight divisions to beat 2 legends in that weight class and around those weight classes. One of them a champion, and then the other one just an all-time great, or well, not all-time great, but like a legend. And yeah, man, in Songrum Visai and Quadras, beating him and then moving down in weight and then going back to his weight class. Crazy, man. So I think Bam Rodriguez can beat Sonny Edwards. I think he can knock him out. I think. But yeah, man, that'll be it. I said I was gonna cover the UFC shit, but I'm gonna leave it for another video because the video is already too long. I don't want to make it too long. So yeah, that'll be it. And thank y'all for watching, and peace. And let me know what you think about the fights, about the boxing fights, man. All three of them, the Zone, PBC, and Top Rank. So let me know what y'all think about them. And the big upsets, FUNDORA getting dropped, so getting fucking boom knocked out. All right, man, peace.